Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, with the Memphis XLR8. Hello, everybody on the tube. And today we are taking a look at the Q&A post 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We are reading out all the questions that people have sent in. I'm going to read them out and just give us some thoughts to it. Yeah, just a quick kind of go over, nothing too crazy. Memphis, how many questions did you get exactly? I did a quick count. It's 48. Jesus, that's a lot of questions, isn't it? That's a lot more than I was expecting, but I'm actually happy for it. I've always wanted to do a really big Q&A, so I'm happy with this. So, just skimming through these real quick. Memphis, quick question to my own. Okay. So, did you read these questions? No, I did not. Okay, well, some of these are kind of personal. Just letting you know. Did you forget to tell people not to do that so much? Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. You know what? We just go through the questions, and if something's too personal, we'll just bullshit the answer. So just take the heartfelt questions of the people and bullshit them. I like it. Let's do it. Right on. Woo! Alrighty, so let's get right into the questions here. So, first question is from Mr. Scott Bailey. Would you be in favor in banning card combos in Yu-Gi-Oh! In order to promote and or ensure fair play? Isn't that literally what the ban list does? I think he means, like, not allowing combos of legal cards. No, I don't think that would work at all. Yeah, I don't know. It would be that'd be kind of tricky to enforce, and like what if that's all you can do? Yeah, exactly. Like if all you can do is like if you're in a situation where the only combo you have is an illegal combo, then you just feel bad about it. Yeah, it would be interesting to see if it could work, but at the same time, I don't think it would be a good idea. I think the ban list tries its best to ensure more fair play, but honestly, it's what the players do that decides fair play. Exactly. You gotta have them kids change their ways if you want more fair play. You gotta get them away from the meta and more towards the jank. That's what you gotta do. Easier said than done, sadly. Yeah, these kids just want to play the meta all the time. That's all they ever want to do. It's sad. It's sad. Okay, well, there's that. Let's go ahead. Next question. We got 8 questions for Mr. Spicy Boy. That boy wants to ask some spicy questions? That was a terrible pun, and you should be ashamed of yourself. So, Spicy, he's got several questions. Question number 1. Exposition explosion? We're not playing Pokemon, though. Oh, come on, man. Just do it the one time for the guy. Alright, fine. Exposition explosion! There, you happy? Yes, I think he's happy with that one. So next, can we get a rival lock on your channel against someone? A proper one like Shady Penguin does. Who is Shady Penguin? I don't know, but I am currently doing the Koromon playthrough with Necro. That's more of a Soul Link Nuzlocke. I mean, maybe Necro will be up to a actual rival lock in the future, but not right at the moment. I mean, the thing is, Necro's not that great at Pokemon to begin with. Yeah, he's kind of a little baby boy about the Pokemons. He's a baby Pokemon man. Yes, he is. So maybe in the future I can convince him. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I got Pokemon games of my own to play through. I gotta finish Pokemon Fusion Generation and kiss up to the creator. Indeed. So next, is the Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Wild David Attenborough inspired episode still happening? Yes, it's still happening. I started doing it in the middle of the 100 days. But I got so drained doing it, and just I want to spend more time making it good, or as good as I can make it. I can't do David Attenborough. The world, it is so beautiful. That was even worse than mine, to be honest, dude. Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. It was terrible. It was really bad. Ah, fuck you. Okay, so you'll do it. You better do it. What were you making it about again? The life and times of Frankenderp. That sounds just stupid enough to be amazing, you son of a bitch. Indeed. So, yes, we're going to be doing the David Attenborough. I still don't know exactly when I'll be done with it, but Once I get it, like, into the editing part, it's not going to take that long. I just got to, like, get a bunch of images sourced and, animal noises and stuff like that. But, it won't take long once it actually gets all in the swing. And now the 100 days is over, it's going to be taking a lot less time. So, Memphis, these next few questions are for you, actually. In fact, these are the only questions that are for you. I see Spicy Boy is the only one who respects my gangsta. Sure. Anyway, question 1, is the Olympics still a thing in your world? Yes. Do you want to elaborate on that? No. Okay. Who is the president? In my world, I don't really pay attention to world politics. I mean, I got enough to worry about with people like Evil Memphis and Crazy Memphis and Pirate Memphis and a bunch of other Memphises and other bullshit things that happen in my world that I'm not going to get into. But if I'm not mistaken, her name is Harris or something. I am so sorry, my dude. What? What the fuck do you talk about? Anyway, next question. Is there a mix of humans and dual monsters in your world? I mean, Kuribo's there, so technically, yes. It's not like everyone in the world can use dual monsters like I can. Some can, I'm sure. I don't know them, but, I'm sure they exist. I just don't. It's not like we have an underground community. We're not a club. We don't have jackets. Nothing like that. That would be silly. I don't know, man. I think you can do jackets. No. No jackets. Nothing of the like. Nothing of the sorts. No jackets allowed. Okay, your vehemence against jackets is kind of weird. Listen, things happen. Okay. Number 7. Is there people from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Show alive in your world? If so, Blowski is a pro duelist of the pro circuit. I think people are under this weird assumption that I'm from an anime world. That's not how it is. It's literally just the same as your world, but with, like, people with paracausal and crazy magic powers and shit. It's kind of like anime world if anime was real, basically. So it's kind of like that world, or what's the anime? If amazing things were commonplace or something like that. Yeah, if extraordinary abilities were commonplace. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. It's like that. More or less. It's closer to like One Piece in a sense. Like, there's a lot of normie people, and then there's some weird people with crazy powers, but they're like into the minority. Okay, that makes some sense, but like, there's no like, it's not like anime physics and things like that. No. The laws of physics still apply in my world. I mean, they get bent half the time, but they still exist. Okay, that makes more sense. And we got final question is a bit of a long one here. What does it say? Continuation of 8. There was no question 8. Was Belowski's ability his own, or my theory, Moki Moki, so it would be a very big issue. It was him. Couldn't turn it off when he left duel as the outside special dorm. I hope his dual spirit, as it means he would just live normally and fight people out of his tired ability. What is the perseverance? What? Okay, so if I'm parsing this language correctly, Mr. Spicy is inquiring as to whether Belowski from GX would be more closer to a normal human being if he left Duel Academy. And that's actually a really good question. Because, let's see, he was abandoned as a baby on Duel Academy. Right. And he dueled for a while. I don't believe he was using Moki Moki originally. He probably found it in that pit where the Ojamas were. And then at one point during his tenure at school, then the power of, drunkenness or whatever you want to call it just started to manifest all of a sudden, and then they locked him up. More or less, it wasn't really expounded upon in, the anime. Maybe it was in the manga. I don't think Belowski was in the manga. Was he? I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's actually, if he was abandoned as a baby, that would imply that he had his spirit powers as a child, kind of like Luna from 5Ds. So, one could think that he always had these powers, but being in Duel Academy, where there's all this nexus of different energies and things, like there's a literal portal to the Dual Spirit world on Duel Academy, and a whole bunch of other nonsense, like the Gravekeeper dimension, and other stuff. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff happening at Dual Academy. So the idea that his power was boosted living on Dual Academy makes a lot of sense. And then when he met Moki Moki, it was the Moki Moki's energy that causes the drunken, status. So that's an interesting one. I don't think that taking him off the island would cure him so much. Maybe it would lessen his ability to an extent. But then it's also possible that he'd be like a living, walking tornado, and everywhere he goes, everyone just starts dropping dead, and not dead, but they all pass out and all that. So that's a good question. I would say that he's pretty much doomed to live on Dual Academy for the rest of his life, and we should all feel sorry for Malowski and hope that Konami gives us more Moki Moki supports to make his life a little bit better. And also a retrain of Hanawa, and things like that. A hot take indeed. Alright, well, that was actually a really good question. Yeah, I like that. That was a really good one. I like that one. What do we got next? Okay, so next is Levi's Stories. And I had to type these ones out because for some reason I couldn't get captures of these. I don't know why. I think the computer's dead, my dude. No, it's not dead yet. It's dead. Just drop it. No, not yet. Alright, so what do we got? So first question from Levi. Would you believe me if I told you that I bribed Kuribo to steal all your hats for episode 91? Oh, absolutely. Totally believe in that. That little furball would do it for nothing. He would steal my hats for nothing. Indeed, he probably did. Oh, he for sure. He stole my hats. You didn't even need to pay him. Nah, he just pocketed that money and was like, I was going to do this anyway. He was just going to steal my hats, and he got paid to do what he wanted to do. It's like paying a skydiver to skydive. Isn't that what an instructor is? No, they do it anyway. They're adrenaline junkies. They don't need money, but you pay them anyway. That's doubly vicious. Okay. Are you left-handed, right-handed, or ambidextrous? I'm righty. What about you? I am also righty, but fun fact, back a few years ago when I injured my right arm, I actually had to not use my right arm for a few weeks, and I actually learned, I'm not quite ambidextrous so much, but I'm a lot more competent with my left hand than, you might expect. I mean, I can't write with my left hand, but I can, I can drive with my left hand only. I can get dressed with my left hand only. I can bathe with my left hand only. And I can, to an extent, I can play some computer games with left hand only because, that's a thing. Huh, but what about eating with your left hand only? That's not a difficult thing to do. Exactly. Okay. But, yeah, I'm primarily right-handed. So, last question here is, can you read Hebrew? No. I had to look this one up. Actually, I looked at this one as well. So, yeah, why are there a lot of N's? What? There's a lot of N's. Those aren't N's, Memphis. Those are Hebrew scripts, my dude. No, that's the letter N. I know what the letter N is, okay? Look, this is the letter N. Okay? As you superimpose it right here, same letter. It's hard to tell because I'm not going to do any fancy editings here, but yeah, that's an N. No, Memphis, that is not an N. No, that's not how that works. Trust me, it's the letter N. And there's a lot of them. Okay, you need to just go away now. No, I don't want to go away. You go away. Right. Anyway, so yeah, I don't actually speak Hebrew or read it or anything like that. Apologies, I don't. I'm an English-speaking boy, and that's what I do. So next we have Mr. Conde Loki, who asked 25 separate questions. Is he your biggest fanboy, or is he writing your biography? Yes. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, so first question, what's your real-life work? He's a cart boy. It's cart guy, you piece of shite. Oh, I thought you'd actually be embarrassed about that. No, it's not so much that. I mean, it's not like a glamorous job. I hope people didn't think I was like a firefighter or a policeman or a politician. Oh, no, not a politician. Okay, not a politician. That's not a glamorous job. But, yeah, I just work retail. I got a job pushing the carts, but I do a lot more than just that. You know, I clean the store up and I help my coworkers. Like I spend more time helping my coworkers than I do my actual job, and yet I somehow do my job better than all my coworkers. I mean, that's because you actually have something called work ethic. I know, right? It's weird. Youngins, they don't how to work, my dude. Boomer! No, not boom, boom! Boomer, no, I'm not a boomer. You are totally a boomer, my dude. You are the boomer's boomer. They don't in Boomtown. Oh, come on, man. Oh, but yeah, it's I don't have a glamorous job. I push the cuts. I clean the store. I take care of everyone's whims and fancies, and I help out lots of old people, and then you know, they appreciate it. So it's one of those jobs where you just kind of feels good if you do it right, you know? Yeah, just not enough people that, you know, feel good working hard no more. No, definitely not. Is Alder Memphis under control? I'm not a dog. I do not go under control. I don't need to be controlled. I don't have a collar or anything like that. That's pretty much your answer right there. Will there be a Fire Emblem GBA gameplays? And I really like to make a point here. I really like someone who would actually play the game instead of just simping a female character of the game in a terrible act of virginity and cringe. That makes the TikTokers who upload these cringe-filled edgy videos look almost as intellectual people. Okay, bit of a tirade there, but if I could find an emulator or something on Steam that's Fire Emblem, maybe. I mean, I haven't played Fire Emblem since the one with Chrom. I forget. I think that was Fates or something. Fire Emblem. I don't remember the name of the game, but maybe it's all up in the air what games we're playing on the channel yet. I mean I'm still looking into that. Will there be more fan-made Pokemon games? Yes, definitely. Got to finish Pokemon Generation 2 again, and other games too. We'll find out what other games are. Whatever games are finished, Necro. Yeah, Necro. Got to give us the finished games, Necro. Can't be giving us games that are half done, Necro. I mean, I did play that Pokemon Silver style one that wasn't finished. Yeah, but we knew that one wasn't done. That's true. Do you have a cat? No. Had a cat a long time ago, don't anymore. I mean, Aphid, do you like it? I don't. I mean, I do. Fuck, I fucked that up. No, give me the acid. Give it to me now. No, Memphis, stop it. No, give me the acid. No, stop. There's no drugs on the channel. No drugs on the channel. None. Fine. Only this once. The other Memphis going to have his own show. Yeah, but don't know exactly what yet. I would like to do the Kuribos. I mean, yeah, there's that. Don't you want more than that? I mean, if you're offering, then sure, I'll take more. Oh, shite. I'll take a lot more. I'd like to have my own meme show. Like, meme review? Yes. Memphis Meme Review. No, wait. Memphis Meme Medley, the meme show. That's what it'll be called. Okay. Next question. Will there be things like tournaments with other YouTubers we all know and respect, like Necrolink Kitty, Hallow T, Chloranus Venher, or something like that? People respect Necro? That's news to me. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before. I don't think that's true or not. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think he's just joking you. Yeah, it's probably joking, but I don't know enough YouTubers to do a tournament. I mean, I could dick around with Necro and Shim, but that's about it. I would have to like meet new people. Come on, man, just go on the Discord and find new people. It's not that hard to do. I know, but I'm introverted. Damn it! You have to give this to me. No, do it, you stinky stink. How could you say that to me? I'll call you the stank of the town if you don't hurry up. Oh, he's so mean. You have bachelor's or master's degree? Bachelor's. Have you at some point played in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? Yeah, I've used to. Used to at my locals years ago, back when my locals still existed. And I never did great. I mostly just went to, play and, trade a little bit and buy a couple cards, little things. I went for the atmosphere more than anything, and eventually they closed down the store, and I haven't found a new local since that, is anywhere close to my house. I'm kind of in the middle of the boonies. The boonies! The boonies! The boonies! Hey, compadre, ¿sabes algo de español? Un poco. Let's suppose that, hypothetically speaking, in a moment of need, you stole your brother's or your bro's lover. What would you do? Stay with the lover? Would you try to forget what happened and explain to your friend, or would you just save the? Oh, it's for a friend's. I was thinking my brother's lover. If it was my brother's lover, absolutely not. If it was my bro's lover, still absolutely not. I am a bros above hose kind of guy. There's certain situations like if my bro was abusive to this girl and she needed help or something, I might. Depends on like if I'm close to her at all too. But like if she like left, like let's say hypothetically Necro had a girlfriend. Oh, so if that happened and the girl left Necro and latched onto me, I would kick her to the curb like the thought she is. Hey, send her to the ranch. Send her to the curb. She belongs to the street. She's a whore. A dirty whore. A dirty whore indeed. But yeah, I'm not a steal a guy's girl kind of guy. That's not what I'm like. Let's see. Next is, let's suppose, hypothetically, the fiend you summoned is willing to give you his power to wield, but at a price. What are you willing to endure? Grotesque disfigurement? Relentless fear? Unbearable pain? Kuribo doesn't really come with, stipulations like that. Yeah, man, he gives his power for free. That's exactly right. He's the only fiend I know that I've ever summoned. So, yeah, Kuribo doesn't cost anything to summon. He's just free power, baby. Free power! No cost, the best kind. It's free. But yeah, if I was actually to pick one of these, I'd say grotesque. I can't talk. I'd say grotesque disfigurement, because if I have like a grossly enlarged head or something, I could just like put on a tiny hat and it'll be funny. Or if I have a really messed up arm, I could just chop it off and get a robot arm or something. Ooh, Robo Hand. Let's see, what is next? Let's suppose, hypothetically speaking, the demon you summoned is going to kill you in 2 days. What do you do? Deceive the fiend, spend the rest of your time with loved ones, write your last will, try to seek amendation for yourself. What? What is this question asking? I've never summoned a demon before. I think he's talking about crazy. Oh! No. I didn't summon crazy. He just showed up. Yeah, he just shows up. You don't summon crazy. He just shows up in your house. I mean, he came with evil. No, of course he always comes with evil. But yeah, I didn't summon crazy Memphis. He's not my property or anything like that. No. He's his own whatever the hell he's supposed to be. Exactly. He's just his own whatever sort of horrible abomination he is. And he loves it and adores himself for it. Indeed. So, next we have, when did your obsession with Kuribos begin? My obsession with Kuribos began in early Xyz era when I first discovered them. I was looking at things like Slacker Magician and Lionheart, and, I was joking with Necro and Shim and my other buddy at the time, War Pony, that I would make a deck around Kuribos, and they laughed at me. Look who's laughing now. Little shites can't even deck build, and you laugh at my Kuribos. The nerve of some people. It's disgusting. I know. Don't laugh at other people's deck choices unless they're playing you know what. Oh, yeah, not them. We don't talk about them. Will you attempt a run in the GBC Pokemon TCG game? I actually tried the TCG Pokemon game once. I didn't like it that much, so probably not. I didn't like it that much. Why did you become YouTuber in the first place? So this one, I think this is a little personal, but what was it, 5 years ago now? What was it? It was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago. My first dog, by the name of Samson, he passed away very unexpectedly, and well, I was in a very dark place at the time. I was very alone. Say that when Neko and Shim were there with you. Shut up, they don't count. So I was very alone at the time and depressed, and I figured I would try YouTubing as a coping mechanism at first. I had always been watching YouTubers for years at that point and saying, you know, that these guys are doing something cool and amazing, and I would love to give it a shot. I mean, I started with the usual, like, oh, I'm going to have millions of subscribers soon, and all the other YouTubers will love me mentality, and that never happened, but, you know, I got into it, and I did my best to, you know, become somewhat relevant. I mean, that's where the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Started, you know, doing that, and originally it was talking about just general card discussion and some duels and things, and it took a while to build up because I'm terrible at, you know, video making when I first started. You know, my what do you call it? The picture quality was bad. The audio was still bad. The audio is still not great because I'm bad at that. But, you know, I started, I worked my way through my early missteps, and here I am today, still trying to make something of the channel. It's a long road. It's a long ass road. What else do we have? Do you prefer alcohol or sober drinks? Sober drinks, I don't drink very often. Occasionally, but not much. Do you remember who your first subscriber is? That would be a gentleman by the name of Psycho Kamikaze 1, who subscribed to the channel before I had a channel. Didn't he just sub because you had like a bunch of playlists of AMVs or something? That would be the one. That is such a weird thing to subscribe to a channel for. It might have been pity. It was probably pity. It's a pity. But I think he's still on the channel. He's never said anything, but he's still there. What is next? Okay, we're almost at the end of this one. Have you thought of opening Twitch? No, I'm not a thought. Do you have good terms with other Yu-Gi-Tubers? That's a good question. I mean, kind of? It's like, what? What are you gonna say? What exactly are you gonna say in this situation? Well, it's like I comment on people like Hardleg's channel, and he, you know, kind of knows I exist in a little bit, not a lot. Mostly because I sent him a piece of fan art years ago. Oh, you simp! It was not simping. You're a simp. No, stop with the insults, you piece of shite. How could you say that to me? How could you do this? You've been insulting me this whole episode. Shut up. But yes, in terms of relations with other YouTubers, you know, Hardly kind of knows that I'm like on the very edge of his peripheral vision, and that's about it. I would have to reach out to more YouTubers. I almost collabed with one once, but I kind of fell through because of reasons, kind of dumb reasons. But that was the thing. What else? Are you Republican, Democrat, or Libertarian? I'm not really political. Not all that much. I'm definitely not a Democrat. I'd say I'm somewhere between a Republican and a Libertarian, but that's just, you know, I go with whatever candidate feels better to me. I don't really care that much. Politics ain't my thing. It's not a thing for most people, but we must do it because we have to have somebody wear the monkey suit. Next we have, what do you think about LinkedIn? I don't know what LinkedIn is. I feel dumb for not knowing what that is, but I don't know what that is. Next, you like games, sports, like fishing? I do like to fish. And do you play any sports? I used to play a mean game of badminton. The problem with badminton, though, being that if you don't have a place to play indoors, it's really hard to play badminton because wind really messes up your game. I still think you should just do it and stop being a bitch about it. Dude, it's really hard to play badminton when there's wind and trees and houses, okay? I say cut down the trees, cut down the houses, and tell the wind to get the hell out of the neighborhood. Just do it. Just get the wind out of the neighborhood. I can't control the wind, okay? That's not how that works. I say you're just being a baby about it. Alright, well, there's all of Mr. Loki's questions. Jesus, do we still have more questions after this? Yeah, we got more questions, don't we? Yeah, we got a couple more questions. Just a few more for Mr. N here. Looks like 11 more questions, all in very, you know, all right here. So, let's see, what do we got? Have you ever tried to contact Hardleg for collaborations? Yes, when he was nearing the end of Chaos Draft Season 2, he was talking about how he didn't know who he was going to be for Chaos Draft Season 3, and I mentioned that I'd be willing to do it. He didn't respond or anything, so that's where that went, so not looking good to collab with Hardleg, sadly. Not unless I had, you know, I don't know how I would get to collab with Mr. Leg. I think he'd have to be a bigger boy to collab with the Mr. Hardleg. Granted, I'm pretty sure your legs are harder than his, but that's mostly because you spend all day walking around. That's true. My legs are hard as steel. I could take him if this was a fight between legs. I'm just saying. What else? Have you ever heard of Ark Survival Evolved, or would you do a solo playthrough? I feel like I've heard of this game. I've never played it. Maybe. I'll have to try and remember that in the future if I need more games. Ark Survival Revive. I feel like I've heard of that game. Sounds vaguely familiar, I think. Yeah. Next question. What's your least favorite deck? Altergeist! Altergeist. Hate those guys. They're not fun to play against. What's your real name? Thickus Dickus. That is not your real name, my dude. No, it's not, but I'm not quite ready to reveal my real name on the channel just yet. Why, though? Plenty of people do it. I mean, Hardleg Joe, his real name is Joe. I know, but at the same time, I'm not ready yet. Okay? One day. I will tell, when I'm ready, I'll do it, but not right now, not right this minute. Have you ever considered doing a food challenge of sorts? I will make breakfast. What? I will make breakfast. So you're gonna cook breakfast and put it on the channel? Yes, I will. Okay then, that's your answer to that one. Do you like? I like cats. I just don't have a cat anymore because it's hard to have a cat and a dog unless you have the right cat and the right dog. If you go anywhere, where would you go? Anywhere but here. Do you own any cards IRL, and do you think about going to locals? I do own cards. I haven't updated most of my decks in years, but I do own cards, and if I had a locals, I would go there. But sadly, I do not. Would you take the judge test for Yu-Gi-Oh! For video if possible? I don't know enough about the rules. I would fail horribly, but if I could find the judge test, I would try it just to see how badly I fail at it. Are you married? No. Nah, you're not a married man. Actually, funny fact, wasn't there a girl Memphis at one point in the lore? There was. Lady Memphis XLR8. I don't know what ever happened to her. She ran off with Ninja Memphis, that son of a bitch. She was the only chance I had at Gucci, and he took her away. I don't think they were ever romantically involved, my dude. What? What do you mean they weren't romantically involved? They were always together and shit. You can't tell me that they weren't getting some action in the laughters. Did you just say laughters? No. No, I did not. You just said laughters. No, I did not say laughters. I said rafters. Rafters. No, okay, sure thing, dude. Sure thing. No. Okay. So, last question of the day. Do a dueling book rank climb with meta or non-meta? That's not a question, that's a statement. I mean, it is, but, you know, I could add a question mark to it. Oh, okay, now it's a question. Where do you even get dueling book anymore? I don't know. Does that game even still work? I think it does. Some of the other tubers do that. Huh. I think I remember trying to do ranked on dueling book once. It wasn't, it was a thing. Sure, it's a thing, but do you want to do it? I don't know. I'd rather do that on Master Duel just because it's easier and I already have the game, but I wouldn't have a problem doing a ranked climb with something. I mean, Kuribo's already gotten to gold. Oh, yeah, but can you get them to platinum? If people would stop playing negates, sure. Okay, we'll complain about it. And that will do it for today's Q&A, everybody. I believe that was everybody, and that was a 48-hole question. So I hope everybody enjoyed the Q&A today. That was a long one. That was long and hard like my butt. Okay, sure. So thank you, everybody, for giving out your questions. I hope my answers were satisfactory to everybody. Memphis, what did you think? I think your subscribers are fine, dandy people, and that they should tell all of their friends and family that is the case, and that they also should subscribe to the channel. Can you stop plugging for 5 minutes? No, I will not stop plugging for 5 damn minutes. Do it anyway. Get the more subs. We need all the more subscribers. If this guy gets to 1,000 subs, I'll force him to reveal his name. No, wait, hold on. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, 1,000 sub special. This guy's name gets revealed. And his social security number, too. No, you're not revealing my social security number on our YouTube channel. Yes, I'm also going to reveal his birth certificate, too. No, where did you even find that? I found it in the cupboard. That's where you hid it. Oh, no. You'll give that right back. No, I'm going to take it. I'm going to smoke this. I'm going to smoke this birth certificate. No, you don't.